different. Do you remember this guy? Of course you do. Dennis the Menace. And the Beano have been read by children for decades and decades. Well, now the comic is helping those kids who may not be able to see the words and pictures by teaming up with the Guide Dog charity. Well, earlier I got to meet the inspiration for the new characters, Hester and her guide dog, Pickle. They were joined by the director of the Beano, Craig Graham. First of all, Hester told us how delighted she is.
So, about last year, when I got this one, Pickle the Guide Dog, I was joined by a Channel 5 camera crew who were doing a documentary about guide dogs and all the processes that they go through. That aired in September, and a few months later I got contacted asking if I'd like to be involved in a project with Guide Dogs in the Beano, who are doing a collaboration to produce a copy of the Beano, which included visually impaired people and their guide dogs, and so that was like insanely cool. But yeah, so I owe Channel 5 for that, really.
Well, Pickle seemed to like that then.
Yeah.
You said their name. And also you got the Beano, Dennis the Menace.
I do.
Red and white, and Minnie the Minx, of course, wears that colour as well. Craig, just first of all, so what happened? What was the process with you?
Well, we were speaking to Guide Dogs about a potential partnership, and the goal was to raise awareness of, you know, the life that kids with visual impairment live, you know, and what it's like to live with sight loss. And as an avid Beano reader yourself, you'll know that we have a character called Herbert in the Bar Street Kids, and he famously is very short-sighted. And, you know, we came up with a story where Herbert speaks to his friends for the first time about his own visual impairment and sight loss, and they actually arrange a field trip to go and visit guide dogs at their national centre. And in the course of this story, the Bar Street Kids and Dennis and Minnie, they get to meet Hester and Pickle and our buddy dog owner Alex and his dog Chance. And it's great fun. And it kind of does what Beano does best, which is use humour to reflect kids' real lives and sometimes speak about topics that are a little bit hard to talk about to kids.
Hester, what is it like to be immortalised in the Beano?
It's surreal. It's really weird. I got given a draft a few months ago with my cartoonified face, and that's really weird. But yeah, no, it feels insane. Obviously, I'm just a small part of such an amazing project, so I really do thank Guide Dogs in the Beano for creating something so awesome. And
Pickle as well. I mean, obviously there are famous dogs in the Beano.
Yeah.
What's Pickle's reaction to all this?
She's pretty ambiguous, to be honest, but I'm sure she'd be delighted.
We can see that at the moment.
Yeah.
She's hard at work looking after you.
Yeah.
Craig, I think you're visually impaired yourself, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yeah. So this is a very special project to me, quite personal, and I've learned a lot about what it's like for other people to live with sight loss, and, you know, compare it to my own experiences. And I've got nothing but admiration for Hester and Pickle and Alex and Chance and their families. They're incredible people, and, you know, guide dogs do such an amazing job to help them live the lives that they want to live. Well,
it is great to meet you both, and finally, thank you to Pickle as well.
The real main event.
She may be asleep, I'm not sure, but I'm sure she's going to start working hard in a moment. Thank you all, thank you.
Thank you for having me.